Well, when I was a kid, my mom would take us to the library for every summer. We had to get our books every week and read them. And I just read for entertainment. It didn't really cross my mind that it was something I was supposed to do to better myself. I just was reading mysteries, and there was a series that Alfred Hitchcock actually did, a kids mystery series. I thought he had written them, but I think he just sort of was the umbrella over them. But I used to love them. They used to spook me so much. And then, when I was 17, I decided I needed to start reading serious work. So I went in, the librarian, who had been my librarian since I was little, I went up to her and I said, I need to start reading serious fiction. Can you help me out with that? She said, yeah, it's over there. She pointed to a shelf about as big as this table, which I don't know if you can see in the video, over the fire exit. And it said classics on it. It was all Faulkner and J.D. Salinger. Those are the classics. Well, it just, there's the amount of options that you had. And I'm from a town with no bookstore. So there would have been no option for books except for the library. The library was pretty much everything for my reading.
What town are you from?
I'm a town called Fordyce, Arkansas. It's a little town in South Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, you may have alluded to it earlier, but did you have a favorite librarian?
I loved my high school librarian. In part because, she was very mothering towards me, and I was a sucker for that. Well, as a writer, I'm a heavy researcher, and when you write a book, I'm kind of a polymath around this stuff, and so I check out books on artificial intelligence, and computers, and just on anything that comes to mind, and I collect them all. I work at Stanford, so I normally use the university library at Stanford, but I also use the San Francisco Public Libraries, just for reading as broadly as I can. It just seems like a lot of the budget cuts around education seem short-sighted to me. You hear Ray Bradbury, our dearly departed Ray Bradbury, talk about how libraries formed him and how as a kid in the Depression, that's how he got his education. Do you think that option needs to be there? Well, this is my first book. It's called Working Theory of Love, and it's a novel that kind of threads together, some love story aspects to it, along with the narrator's kind of search for resolution around his father's suicide. Through artificial intelligence. So he is actually building a talking computer to beat the Turing test, but he's using the diaries of his dead father.